2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. And let's see if she can set the tone for a good day. That's not her best. Second shot here on the first. Will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough? Getting ready to play their third.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
That's not the shot they're after.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Such soft hands.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to, and if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots, but they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the fifth, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Wonderful putt, and that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Nicely holed and for par. Currently 1 under for the day. Here we are at the 4th hole. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from about 105 yards,
This one looks to be heading towards the green. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance, but it didn't quite drop. A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20 if this putt drops. Beautiful shot, and that will take her to 2 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Now a par 5 hole awaits. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Rickie Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person, but I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there's a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Rickie.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. And this putt to move into the top 5. And down it goes for an eagle. And that moves her into the top 5 for the tournament too. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Here we have it. Trying to feed off the eagle and build on that momentum here. Good shot there, Beamer. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
She finds herself currently tied for second. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it though. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. And that putt just was never hit hard enough.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
That was a gallant attempt. Good putters will make these right on 5 feet. That will work. A live look at the leaderboard, and Bubba Watson finds himself in top spot.
Time now to take in the 9th hole. Bit disappointing, that one. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Well, now you just got to pray for a good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down.
Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
This one's tracking.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's Rickie Fowler's next shot.
How close was that to going in the hole?
Great shot. Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Bubba Watson, our leader in this one. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Beautiful swing there.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. Okay, let's get back to the action. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at 145 from the flag.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for 5th place. Oh, that's a beauty. She'll be stoked. And that'll certainly help her chances here. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Bubba Watson is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. Time to tee off on the 11th. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Rickie Fowler as well.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Surely it's going to.
Bit too heavy-handed there. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
And as we head to the next hole, this player is chasing the leader behind Bubba Watson.
Well, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. The little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Yeah, that one will play.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
So close to the eagle. Let's return to live play now. And this putt to move into a share of first. And with that, that's their fourth birdie. And with that, she'll move to 6 under par.
And after that hole, they're currently in a tie for the lead with Bubba Watson.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Yeah, she'll have no trouble here, guys. This is sitting perfectly in the rough.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Splash. Setting up in the first cut. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Yeah, well played. 16 feet to the cup. Oh, so close.
Time to make a putt here. This one's for double.
These are on rails, looking good.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold.
Bubba Watson currently on top spot as we pause for a look at the leaderboard. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
8 days a week, that rhythm works.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And he's down there.
She's looking at maybe 155 or so, I'd say here.
Opting for the 9-iron. They get a little ground draw here. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
It was on a good line. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Ouch, that hurts. And this one will be for bogey. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey at the last. That wasn't pretty. Hopefully this one is better.
Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here.
Was that a rush of blood? 6 feet remaining to the cup. Not a bad line, this. And in it goes for the par. Now 4 back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Opting for the 5-wood. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
She's looking at just over 12 foot here.
Oh, that's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup. Oh, terrific. What an effort. Into the top 10 she goes. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler? Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. Just didn't drop. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Nice round, well played. And as they finish up their round, they find themselves in 6th place on the leaderboard.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Great to have my mate Rich Beam beside me. And Rich, as this next player begins their round, what do you think of their chances here today?
Luke, only a couple behind, so yeah, they are right into this at the moment. They've got to keep pressing on, not worry about what the players are doing around them, and keep their eye on the prize. Keep on that front foot and start making birdies.
Can't wait to see how today's play plays out. Time to get to the action. And let's see what she can do here today. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? What's she facing with this shot, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
I'm pretty sure this play will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. This shot from 120 yards. Nicely done. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, so close. Just a simple tap in for par on this one. She's currently in 5th spot. This hole is a par 3. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
She's got a nice little 14-footer here. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And that will drop in for a birdie. Our leader is Colin Morikawa as we head to the next. We've arrived at a par 4.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Few players in the history of the game have had a bigger impact so early in their career than Colin Morikawa, Rich. Some comparisons go as close to Tiger Woods.
As they should be currently right now with what he has done in the game so far in his young career. He's come out each and every week and put pressure on every single player because of his ball striking and because they know that there's no weaknesses in his game other than sometimes the putter. But when you hit it as good as he does, you're bound to make a putt now and again. And each and every week when he shows up, players on the driving range are looking at him going, okay, he's here. I got to have my A game.
Certainly feels like sky's the limit for Colin Morikawa.
2 major championships under his belt right now. Surely more in his future.
This is a par putt.
Colin Morikawa currently leading the event as we head to the next hole.
Teeing off here at the 5th. Playing from around 240 yards. Currently 4 shots off the pace. I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagined in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
It was going to take 2 mighty lashes to get there. However, they've left themselves in prime position.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. And down it goes. And that will take her to 8 under. She's in a share of 3rd place. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. That's a little untidy.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Oh, this has been a ball-striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Wow, what a shot. Oh, that's a great approach shot. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up.
And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that was flushed. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. That's nicely done. Sitting at 9 under par, currently tied for third.
She's found the green on this approach. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Oh, just missed. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
That's some good golf right there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, she's got roughly 115, I'd say.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. She's currently in third place. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
A nice little draw. Nothing sweeter.
Atta boy, good shot. Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
This one's looking good.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this one is for her par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Well, that's a handy shot. What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Outstanding approach shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Okay, steady now. And back to the course with the live action. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
This one's dialed in. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at 145 from the flag.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Nicely done. And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
Looking better.
1 wheat bix too many, I think. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
That gets the job done. And after that hole, the standings have this player in second place behind Tiger Woods.
She heads to the 15th hole. Going with the 6-iron here.
Not the result they were after there.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
This is from miles away.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Ooh, you like me and thought that had a chance? Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, that's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Great touch.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Playing from around 230 yards.
Just one stroke back and right in it.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
She's got to be careful this doesn't run away from her here. It's downhill.
Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
And back to the play, shall we? Well, I love these holes. The short par 4 to be bold or lay up.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the three-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
An eagle putt awaits.
It's on a good line. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Now leading by one shot. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4. Well, there's no doubt this player is standing on the tee sky high after making the eagle at the last. Wow, what a shot. That should find the cut stuff. Elevated greens are always difficult to approach. Make sure you got the right number. Going with the 8-iron here. And here we are with the third shot.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Never mind. Go and tap it in. The putt drops, and this player is finished for the day. And as this round winds down, she finishes in a tie for the lead. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin.
Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and Rich, this player starts their round in the lead. What's the game plan for them today?
Well, with such a small lead, Luke, I think that they need to produce something solid. The small leads are no fun. I mean, you're out in the lead and you're excited about that, but it can be lost so quickly if they're not careful. One bad decision could wreck it for them.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty.
You've been here a long time, haven't you, today? You have way too much energy for me.
Caffeine's just kicking in now.
Oh, boy. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Playing from around 210 yards here.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
And it goes in. Great shot.
That chip in for eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Next up is this two-shot hole.
Nice hole, the last one, coming off that eagle. Let's see what's in store for us now.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Look out, world, was his statement when he came out on the Pro Tour. And we look back in the greatness in sports, right across all sport in the world. Has one player or one athlete had a greater impact on their sport more than Tiger Woods did for golf?
I hate to say no, because I also look back at the sport, Luke, when Arnold Palmer came through. Good-looking fella, and just kind of came from a blue-collar background. And I kind of think that Arnold Palmer paved the way for a Tiger Woods that didn't go out and dominate, because golf was already on the radar. It just wasn't nearly as much on the radar as it is now because of Tiger. But I think because of what Arnold Palmer did, he set the groundwork for all of this. But in saying that, in the modern era, in the modern game, to be fair, and you look at every sport across the books, and I don't care whether you're talking about, you know, Tom Brady, LeBron James right now, I don't think you have a bigger player globally, with the exception of maybe Messi or Ronaldo, than Tiger Woods. I just think that from a global standpoint, Tiger Woods, whenever he shows his face anywhere, people lose their minds. Like, grown men lose their minds if they get a glimpse of Tiger Woods from 50 yards away. I've seen it before, Luke, and I'll see it again, but it never seems to amaze me, baffle me, make me giggle a little bit. Like, holy cow, this guy's Elvis. He's Elvis Presley. I mean, because Elvis was the biggest guy in the world as far as I could tell. It's mind-boggling how big Tiger Woods is in this game, and continues to be, and will forever be.
.5 feet coming up to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
They're nicely holed.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
Still in the lead now after that hole. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. Getting ready to play their third.
Currently leading by 2.
Ooh, that almost went down. This putt coming up is for birdie.
And just now, it's Tiger Woods coming off a birdie at the last, and it moves him to within just 2 strokes of top spot.
Second shot here on the 6th.
They've decided to club up.
Wonderfully played. And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And that's a long-range bomb, and rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era, and just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at, their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, she's looking at roughly, I'd say 165. Wow, did this come out beautifully.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
Oh, so close. It's just about 3 feet away.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. Not bad. Henny, what's the player facing here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Well, that's well played, and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. Well, that's a nice line. Well, you're going to be difficult to catch now if you keep holding putts like that.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
Teeing off here at the 11th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roars usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Time to face a par 4 now.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great year.
Time for the second shot at the 14th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Well, that's handy. She should be delighted with that.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
Ooh. She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it. Stop if you've heard this before. Tiger is coming off a birdie in his last hole, and that will take him to 1 off the lead. Time to play one of the one-shotters. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Nerves. What nerves? She's firing shots like that at Ricky Fowler. Incredible stuff.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Now 2 shots up after that one. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
And the wind is directly at her back.
Going with the 7. Oh, tidy looking shot that. 7 feet to the cup.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
Wonderful shot. She's currently in first position. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. A sigh of relief. Happy to be putting again.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. All right, one more hole to go. The 18. Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? This shot now being played from the fairway bunker. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, almost went in.
She needs this one for par.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. Well, round 3 is in the books, and that is the top spot on the leaderboard that they possess. That's better than most.
Well, you like to think so. You always want to be in the lead, but with 1 round to go, you got a host of players trying to chase down this leader.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich B. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam. It's been great to have your company here. And Rich, we're to the final round now. What's our next player dealing with as they get it underway?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today.
Well, you love this player. Why wouldn't you wait to see how this player plays? You have a poster of this player at home, don't you?
A 2.
Okay.
And let's see if she can set the tone for a good day. You like that, didn't you? Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway.
That dog will hunt.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
That was a gallant attempt. This one's for birdie.
That starts off on a good line.
Well, that's an early statement right there.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
She's currently sitting in first place. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Gives a good chance to maintain the momentum. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Second shot on the second. Playing within their comfort zone there. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, that's frustrating. 7 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
The old hammer hands putt. And that was a bogey by our leader. So the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Good look at birdie here. Oh, what a way to bounce back. That shows heart.
Setting the tone early in this round.
And he's down there.
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 8-iron here. Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Here we are at the 5th hole. That's heading for the fairway. Keep focused on that flag while playing to this elevated green. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
No, that's too bad. Just 3 feet to the cup. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Just didn't drop. Par putt coming up here. I like the look of this.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 7th. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Currently leading by 3.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
A par putt awaits her.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. This one's a par 3.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in 2nd place. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Well, that's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
It was on a good line.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
Teeing off now on the 10th hole. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Playing from around 110 yards out.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
11 feet left to the hole. This one's online. A bit long on that one. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
You just keep building a bigger advantage. Well played. Leading by a couple after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a three-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Putting for eagle here. Well, what an effort. And another shot to your lead.
Moments like that deserve another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that,
let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, absolutely flushed. 15 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Be the ball, Danny. No. Fair effort, that. Good birdie. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff.
Second shot here on the 14th hole.
Club up. I like this play. Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Okay, steady now. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Opting for the 6-iron. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Big putt for par coming up. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
How close was that to going down? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
So far, so good.
Oh, so close.
Putting for a par now.
Job done. Let's head to the next. Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the three-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
She's paced it. She's read it. It's 11 feet.
Like the look of this one. Yes, they've made it. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. That was wonderfully done. What's she facing with this shot, Henny?
Yeah, fair amount of elevation here. They're going to have to be careful that they club up because you do not want to be short.
Ooh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament? Ooh, that almost went down. She holds this, she'll win it all.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back nine, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.